Here at American Packaging, we believe that safety should be our #1 priority. In all aspects of the job, we need to use the STOP safety principles. Decide, stop, observe, think, act. Today, we will be talking about the importance of hazardous waste management and the correct steps to follow when disposing of waste material. There are 4 main steps when it comes to disposing of hazardous waste. These steps are identifying the correct waste stream, preparing the drum for waste, storing waste, and what to do with empty drums. Identifying streams. There are several types of waste, and each type is identified by a letter or set of letters. It is important for you to remember each type to properly dispose of the waste. A. Ink. Ink is not waste. It is a solvent and ink mixture generated during printing and the parts washing process that may be recycled on-site for beneficial reuse. This includes recyclable solvent-based inks from the presses and gravure cylinders, recyclable solvents used in the presses and in the parts washing room, recyclable solvent-based lacquer, single component and non-catalytic. B waste. B waste are liquids and semi-solids that are to be disposed of off-site. Now, they include 2-component catalyzed solvent-based lacquer alcohol-based, dry bond adhesive waste, solventless dry bond adhesive waste, waste residual steel bottoms from the distillation unit, saturated ink, lacquer, and adhesive solids, and saturated residues from the wash tanks and Renzemian machine. Residual steel bottoms or sludge from the distillation units are collected at a designated satellite accumulation area in the washroom. Only PSM-trained employees can operate any equipment in the washroom. B waste is also collected at the satellite accumulation area in the ink department by door I. Wash material going to this location should be free-flowing liquid. B. Bronze waste. B. Bronze waste are inks containing bronze pigment only and cannot be combined with other materials. This material is collected at the satellite accumulation area in the pre-press department by the sonic wash tank. C waste. C waste is potentially hazardous dry ink that has soiled solid wastes, such as tape and cardboard. They are classified as characteristic hazardous waste if the flash point from the material is less than 140 degrees Fahrenheit. C waste material must be dry. No liquid can go into this waste stream. No metal or glass of any kind can go into this waste stream either. This material is collected at the satellite accumulation area in the ink department by door I. The C waste is inside the compactor. D waste. D waste is non-hazardous water-based material. This material can be collected on a press, properly labeled, in a 55-gallon drum. The materials include wastewater-based, wet bond, foil mounting adhesive, waste cool seal type adhesive, neutralized caustic tank solution from washroom, water-based dry bond, water-based lax, water-based solvents, water-based heat seal, and PSA adhesives. EA waste. EA waste liquids are to be recycled off-site as hazardous waste. These include ethyl acetate solvent-based, dry bond adhesive waste, ethyl acetate solvent. Waste material going to this location should be free-flowing liquid only. EA waste is also collected at the satellite accumulation area in the ink department by door I. Preparing the drum. When handling waste material, the first thing you do is prepare the drum. When preparing the drum, you must first identify and know what the waste stream is. If you don't know, please ask a supervisor. After you're done identifying the waste stream, you must make sure the drum is in good condition. A drum that is in good condition will have no dents, distortions, or hazardous materials, liquid or dried, on the outside. Once you have a drum that is in good condition, you must remove all other labels and spray paint over any labels that you were unable to remove with black paint. The only exception to this, the UN labels. If there is no UN label or the UN label is not legible, you must use a different drum. After you have removed the labels, you're now ready to mark the drum. To properly mark a drum, you spray paint in yellow the appropriate material label on the cover and 3 sides of the drum. Then you must put the appropriate label on the top third. After the drum is labeled correctly, you can then begin to fill it with waste material. Remember, when filling the drum with waste material, you must not overfill it and leave a 2-inch gap. If you have a drum that isn't entirely full, you have to combine it with other like waste materials until it is. Storing waste. When moving a full drum from satellite accumulation area to the 90-day storage, the date must be written on the bottom of the hazardous waste label before you move it. After that, you may move the drum to 90-day storage. Empty drums. When handling empty drums, you first must make sure that they are completely empty and closed. Drums must be immediately loaded into the trailer with the lift with the cover facing up. You have successfully completed the training for handling waste management. When you follow these steps correctly, you will help aid in the safety of the company and ensure regulations in hazardous waste are being properly followed.